Damn. I'd heard the new priest was an angel, but in my head he was more like you, not a hateful bastard. Well, hopefully he gets moved, or the congregation just doesn't get big enough to support him. I think that's what's going to happen. This town has too many different peoples for so many tickets. I wish I could agree with you, but I think it could go either way. Thanks for letting me bother you on your break. Oh, I like this. Last week I spent my break bothering Caroline. She stuffed me so full of chicken and potatoes I practically rolled back here on the sidewalk. Hey guys, can I take your dishes? Yes, you may. Thank you, son. No problem. Was something wrong? It's just a personal pet peeve of mine. What do you say when someone says thank you? Well, you're welcome. Exactly. But so many people, especially the younger generations, it's always no problem or don't worry about it. It just bothers me. Have you asked why? Pardon? I'm sorry to eavesdrop, but have you asked why we say no problem instead of you're welcome? I would just figure it was slang, but I'm too old to understand. Well, that's how I understand most things these days. Let's start from the beginning. Why do you respond with you're welcome? It's because the person thanking you has asked you to expend time, resources, and or energy into doing something for them, even if it is their job to do so, like food service. You acknowledge the effort spent, so you thank them. They respond with you're welcome, also acknowledging the effort and in a way thanking you for acknowledging it. I'm with you so far. Here's the thing with millennials and Gen Zs. In general, we're far more reluctant to be a burden. We'd rather handle a problem ourselves because if we can't, it feels like we failed somehow. I know it's silly, but whenever Drek takes my dirty dishes, I always feel a little guilty, even if it is a part of his job. I would rather go up and put the dirty dish in the bin myself. Now, what does that have to do with thank you? Because I don't want other people to have to feel that way. If someone asks me to help them, even if it's my job, I want to assure them, however subtly, that it's not an issue. It's not a problem to help them. The time, resources, and or energy spent helping them is not significant enough to bother me, or it's worth it to be part of a wider society. Saying no problem relieves a little bit of that millennial guilt and reminds us that we're supposed to help each other. That's part of belonging in a community, which is harder to remember these days. Huh. Well, that's a hell of a way to live your life, but I guess that makes sense. Thank you for explaining that. No problem. Damn it, I knew they'd be closed. Closed for Independence Day, which at this point is less about celebrating our country's mistakes and more an excuse for all of our employees to spend time with their loved ones. Yeah, that's fair. However, we encourage you to donate however much you're going to spend on us to any of these organizations to help improve the state of our country. The ACLU, the Immigration Law Center of Minnesota, Planned Parenthood, the Trevor Project, 180 Degrees, and a long-ass list of local food shelves. Planned Parenthood it is. Maybe if I'd Grandpa's firehouse let me steal a cup of coffee on my way to work. No, but seriously, you could not pay me to use the men's bathroom anymore. I refuse. I'm never going back. Why not? It's a lot harder to miss a urinal than a toilet. Okay, true, but that's not why. After I came out, I still used the men's bathroom because I was assigned male at birth and it's just what I was used to. Then one day I go to a football game and there's a line. So I use the women's because there's no wait. It is so clean. And there's plenty of stalls for everyone. And the women are so nice. One of them is in the stall and she swears because she just got caught off guard by her period. She just calls out, "Hey, does anyone have a pad or tampon?" Like 5 other women, total strangers, just pulled stuff out of their purses and gave it to her. And when I wear a dress or a skirt, men will either say nothing, they'll make fun of me, or they'll try to beat me up, especially in a place as private as a bathroom. Women are way more likely to either say nothing or to even compliment me, especially if it has pockets. So yeah, never going back. Fair. Also, what's with the flower? Oh, your and Granny made it. Got it on the last day of Pride. Nice. Well, that flower makes you look like a girl. Am I a pretty girl? Absolutely gorgeous. Mwah. Get out. You know, you really should do that after they give us money. I guess I'll have a large iced mocha. Sure, I'll make that right away. Actually, no, make it an iced latte. Okay. With 2 of those cookies. Sure. You know, make it a hot latte. Okay. Actually, no, wait, I should eat something healthier. Scratch the cookies, maybe the dates instead. It sounds like you need more time. I'll help the next person in line and then get back to you. No, definitely the dates and the latte, but make it a medium. Okay, total is on the screen for you. No, that's way too expensive. Let me think. Come on, you've got a line. I have a hard time making decisions, okay? So let us make ours first, then you can go. Look, small Italian soda, blackberry, here's a 5, keep the change. Thanks. Yeah, tip jar. Sorry, berry thing. I'll get you your soda, and then if you're ready to order, ma'am, I'll get started on yours. Ugh, forget it. I'll just go to Starbucks. Yeesh. You gotta deal with that all day? Actually, I'm the dishwasher, so I get to hide in the back usually. We're just a little short right now because someone called in sick. Ugh. I can work. Habibti, your fever is 104. Sit down. Anyway, here's your soda. Thanks. My dad and I just moved here. Anything fun in this town? Well, we've got bi-weekly car shows in the summer that turn into music concerts over by the river. They always get really cool local bands that no one's ever heard of, but are always really good. Oh, and there's a game store just down the street. Really good for Magic the Gathering and D&D. Oh, I love Magic. Literally for my graduation party, I just asked for Magic cards, and now I have 2 whole decks I've got to test out. I'm Connor, by the way. Drag. So I'll see you around? Definitely. This is good. Thanks. I'm screwed. If you're reaching for the cookie dough, you're prepared to lose the hand. What am I, Cyrus? Sorry, force of habit. What's up, kid? How can you tell if a guy is into other guys? And follow-up question, how do you then ask them out? The new regular with the glasses. Yeah. Connor and his dad just moved to town after he graduated high school, and he's thinking of either taking a gap year or going into trade school, and he's not really into D&D, but he is into Magic the Gathering and also Pokemon cards. Well, my gator is usually pretty good, but it's not absolute. He ever dye his hair a funky color or wear pride stuff? I don't think so. We just started following each other on Instagram, and I haven't seen any of that. Bible verse in the bio. Not a good sign. He could be like Oscar. Also, Husni and Asif are religious and queer too. In my experience, they're the exception, not the rule. He comes here all the time, and it's not like anyone hides anything. True. He could just be dense, though. Look, honestly, kid, you might just have to bite the bullet and ask. I know. It sucks. But going about it bluntly and honestly usually saves issues down the line. I mean, look, worst case scenario, you find out he's a homophobe and know not to hang out with him anymore. Middle case, he's straight or just not into you, so you guys get to be awkward for a little while. Best case, you land a scrawny date. Pot, kettle. Yeah. Ask him out digitally or at the end of your shift. Yeah, you got about an hour left on your shift and the dishes are starting to pile. I know, Connor usually comes around this time, so I figured now's a good time to stay up front and ask. Oh, you're not doing it over DM? I considered it, but I don't know, I always felt like that was kind of tacky. I mean, all the important conversations happen face to face, right? You old school little romantic. Hey, Dirk. Hi. I'll get a jump on those dishes for you. So, your usual? Yeah, and can I get a scone for my dad? Raspberry's best, but he'll eat anything. I've got it. Total's on the screen for you. So what have you been up to? Not much. I've got a job interview at that restaurant across town, the one with the werewolf. Oh, Wolverine Seafood. Yeah, my boss knows him. They go way back. You think she can put in a good word for me? I don't know. She doesn't like nepotism, and she's really intimidating. How scary can she be? She's a military veteran and sorceress. Oh, yeah. I don't know, but women who can kill you are always scarier to me than men who can also kill you. Maybe it's the beauty part? Do you prefer women? Yeah. You don't? No, I'm gay. I was actually hoping to ask you out, but it seems like you're straight. Of course I'm straight. I'm not a fucking fag. God. Whoa. Dude, I'm sorry if I made things awkward, but that's no reason to say that. Oh, does your boss know you're queer? Yeah. All of my coworkers are queer. The person who makes the scones is non-binary. Fucking keep it then. Gross. If that's how you feel, you should probably leave. And don't come back until you're willing to be nice to my friends. Don't have to tell me twice. JC, I've got the dishes.
In the forest deep where shadows fall lives a queen who stands so proud and tall. A throne of whispers, her kingdoms call, with dragons fierce who hearken all. Through the misty woods her anthem rings, a symphony of wild and wondrous things, with scales and wings and ancient kings. She's the spirit of forgotten springs. Raise your voice like a dragon's roar. Queens of old, we will be no more. In our hearts we feel the core, strength and power forevermore. The night is dark, but she shines so bright, guiding souls with her ethereal light. With strength and grace she takes her fight, a beacon in the endless night. From the ashes she will rise anew, her legacy both firm and true, a melody for the brave and few, in the lands where dreams and dragons flew. Raise your voice like a dragon's roar. Queens of old, we will be no more. In our hearts we feel the core, strength and power forevermore. Raise your voice like a dragon's roar. Queens of old, we will be no more. In our hearts we feel the core, strength and power forevermore. In a castle dark and cold, where stories of old are told, a princess waits alone, in her heart a heavy stone, her crown a burden grand, in a silent empty land. Stars above refuse to gleam, in her eyes there's just a dream. Once upon a tear she cried, for the love that never died. In whispers of the night, her heart took flight. Diamonds in her lonely eyes reflect the moon's pale guise. A fairy's gentle song echoes memories long gone. Through shadows she moves slow, footsteps soft like falling snow. Every night she fades away in the dawn's first gray. Once upon a tear she cried for the love that never died. In whispers of the night, her heart took flight. Once upon a tear she cried for the love that never died. In whispers of the night, her heart took flight. Once upon a tear